Good morning guys, this is Gareth from Burning Gas Hauling Ass. Hope all is well. So the other day you might have heard me mention about the 7-inch LED Hogworkz light for the Street Glide Special. I did a 60-second video on it the other day that had just arrived from the States. So today is the day that I've decided that we're going to go and fit it. So we've woke up, we've had our breakfast, had a cup of coffee, I'm feeling a bit more energised. I'm going to enlist the assistance of my glamorous assistant, which is who I'm trying to convince to go off the computer. She is doing some editing for us and other little projects that we're doing just now. So we're doing that, so then we'll take you into the garage. We'll then get on to fitting this LED headlight, and hopefully it makes a vast improvement. Hi guys, well that's us back into the garage like I mentioned previously there. We're in now to do the headlight upgrade from Hogworkz. So we are now in my garage, or shall I say our garage, because my wife keeps her motorcycle in here as well, so no longer is just my domain. So as I said, this is not a how-to video guys, this is just me going to fit the headlight and really show you how straightforward it really is for anybody who is considering doing it. I will highlight a couple of things as I go along, but for you guys who are new to the channel, I know one or two people who have just maybe subscribed, and it's just fantastic, thank you for that. I'm going to reintroduce you to the Street Glide that I had the stage 5 on. I'll quickly go through that with you on the bike, and then I'll bring you around to the headlight, and we'll take it from there. So I'll just turn around, there's no point pausing, we'll just keep this going. So I'll quickly, as you can see, there is the Street Glide itself. So it's now coming on for 6 years old. It's had this full stage 5 treatment, as you can see there. You can see there's the S&S exhaust, S&S dual air intakes, my roll and sand 8 tires had all done. A couple of videos ago I installed the Kuryakin handlebar covers, and also the new grips, heavy industry mirrors, all these other lovely little toys that are getting added. I've got a few more things coming, but we are now into stage 3. You can also see there in the background you've got the Softail Slim belonging to my glamorous assistant standing in the corner. So I'll go back round here, and don't want to see the rest of the mess in my garage guys. You know, this is just full of motorcycle parts. There's another motorcycle over there. They multiply in this garage. You shouldn't really bring them. So we are round to so there's my lovely nice purple t-shirt as my guard for the front mud guard for taking this lovely headlight out. Another glamorous assistant shot. Hello. Motorcycle paraphernalia, standard ring light to provide some light for you guys. Some basic tools. So doing this job, it's not really too much, it's just really, I've got my adjustable, a couple of Phillips screwdrivers, some electrical tape, magnetic box, and my mobile phone. Just provide some additional light into some of the little small nooks and crannies, but I will get to that when we're ready. So next step you'll see me is taking this headlight out, and hopefully it works. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the lights off, and we're going to see how bright the original headlight is on the Street Glide, and then we'll do it before and we'll do an after, so you can just hold on with us. So guys, turn the lights off in the garage. So the ambient light you can see coming in through the back is just the garage door windows that we have. So my wife is going to turn the headlights on the Street Glide, if she remembers how to do it. Turn the big switch. Thank you. Right, so It is quite a bright light, well, bright for what it is, but it's still that orange glow. It's not fantastic at night here, but it isn't too bad. So that is the before shot. So, and that's the full beam on. So if you want to turn that off, Sarah. So that is us for the moment. The next one will be after the installation, and we'll show you what it's like after that. Okay guys, so you had a quick overview of looking at the bike, the street glide, the big tank here. I like to call this thing DFD. The DFD is a sticker that's on the back of the motorcycle. It says basically don't fucking die. I will have to bleep that out, you know, but it'll be don't effing die to everybody else. So we call it Project DFD. Obviously after getting the stage 5 fitted, somebody says, Gareth, please don't effing die. So that's what we call it, Project DFD. So we're in the garage right now. As I say, this is not a how-to video, this is just a quick install, and you'll see me kind of like putting this headlight in. You've seen there quickly the before from the original headlight, and I'll do a quick after once the headlight is actually installed. So what I've got right now is I've got the Hogworkz box, I've got the 7-inch headlight, and probably what should spell out is the harness, which is fine because we'll need that. This is the harness you need for a 2013 model Hogworkz street glide like myself. I think it also does the Road King and the Ultra. Don't quote me on any other bikes, but I'm just going by the instructions that are in here. Comes with the standard harness for a 2013 and older bike. Also comes with a load of instructions. We're Scottish, we don't need instructions. And also we have the new headlight itself, which is installed into here. I've had a look at it, and so we're just going to go ahead and install it. So I've seen a lot of people saying on difficulty scales. So in here in Scotland we have something called the profanity scale. Depending on how many bleeps you hear is how difficult it's going to be. So when we all know what profanity is here in Scotland, we have a word for every situation, every moment. So if you hear any bleeping going on in this video, you'll understand how fast it goes. Every time you see a bleep, I will install a tally. If you have no tallies, then we're doing very well. So I'm just going to jump right to it, guys. You'll see what we're going to do with this. As I said, it's not a how-to video, and we'll take it from there, so hope you enjoy. Everybody here looking onto my left here, you'll see you've got a light ring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the retaining screw on the bottom of the light ring here, using my trusty Phillips screwdriver. The joys of motorcycling. Make sure my nice purple t-shirt keeps a cover on the front fender. That's been all. I'm sure my glamorous assistant, who's standing right behind me, will keep an eye. So all we're going to do, guys, is take the original right light fitting counterclockwise, and it should pop off. Oh, like so. So nice piece of Harley chrome there. Alright. So going by this, guys, if anyone can see my fingers, we have 3 retaining screws. We've got one here, and one on the exact opposite over here. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to use our Phillips screwdriver once again, and we will start loosening these off. So what I'll do for you guys who are watching, I will do it this way with my glamorous assistant holding my camera. So we've got one here, we've got one here, and we've got one right over here. Okay, see that there? Okay, that's all we have. So we're just going to basically take all 3 of these out. So here we are guys, we have a nice standard Harley Davidson, nice UK spec, high beam, low beam, full beam here. So I'll just basically take these three clips out. So we have the retaining clips, we have 1, 2 and 3. Just as simple as that. So there is your nice Harley Davidson headlight, which will maybe make its way to eBay, but probably not. So inside the housing, you can see all the wiring here. You can see the actual headstock of the motorcycle. So you can see the plugs. So in the Hogworkz kit for 2013 models and older, here is the plug. And this goes straight into the back of the new Hogworkz, the Hogworkz the headlamp that's came. But we're not going to use that one because my bike is a 2015. What we have here is the wiring harness, which I've had a look at to make sure it was correct for here. So this 3-pin connector will then come into the back of the new headlight. It will then adapt onto these two, high beam and low beam, and this one here, since it will no longer be required, we will cover this with electrical tape so it can be used in future. I don't want to start cutting wires, so what we'll do is we'll just cover it with electrical tape and we'll tuck it nicely back inside the bike itself. So I'll take got the headlight guys, so I'm going to take that right off. I'm one for whatever happens happens. So that is your new LED 7-inch LED headlight from Hogworkz. I'll point that. So as you can see, you have this 3-pin connector on the back, like here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the original light ring first and put that in there first. So we're not going to get caught out with that one. Alright, so that's going to sit there like so. Okay, right. I'm pretty confident it'll be fine. So I'm going to take the new harness here, guys. This is the new harness that I have. Okay, going to take it across. Now it's quite good. You've got high beam and low beam. On the original Harley one, you have high beam and you also have low beam. So it's pretty straightforward, no issues there at all. So all you're doing is making sure you line this up, put your fingers on the retaining clips, get your low beam, line it up, stick it in there, and that is it. Just like so. Simple, okay? And then we'll do the exact same with the high beam. Take that off there, put that in there. Oh, make sure that clips in there. And that is that. So that is both those. Slight tug, make sure they're retained, and there we are. So there's the 3-pin from the original headlight, and there's the 3-pin from the new clamp that will go into here. Now, we have this unit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of black electrical tape over here, cover this up, and that way that it can be used if I was to ever sell the bike on and somebody wanted to replace the headlight back with the standard. That is pretty, should be pretty watertight now. It'll be inside the housing anyway. So like so. Now we have the 3-pin connector, and we'll put that into here, hopefully, as long as it doesn't fall. Okay, there we are. Okay, so that is us now connected. So what we're always going to do is I'll take the camera from her, she's going to turn all the lights off, and we will then see, as long as I'm going to hold this up this direction so I'm not being blinded, because that's the last thing I want. So, oh, we have darkness. So let's see how this thing looks when it comes on, hopefully. Wow, Right, go for high beam. There we go, guys. That is bright. That is very bright. Nice white LED light there. Very happy with that. Brings it kind of modern. Yep, that's our flashing the light. So you want to turn those lights off? Right. Alright, so as you see, guys, we're just going to turn the headlight on and hopefully my magical assistant will turn it on. And it works! Yeah! Now all I've got to do is put the nice Harley Davidson chrome ring back on, and hopefully that'll be us. There wasn't too many profanities there, I think I said three, so not too bad. So guys, that's the headlight now back in, the Harley Davidson chrome light ring cover, if you want to call it. Nice, that's all back on. So what we'll do now is we will turn the lights off again, make sure it's all working, check the full beam, give you a little bit of an after effect, and I'll give you my opinions of how easy it was to install. For somebody who is trained in maintenance, mechanical and some electrical work, it isn't hard at all. Anybody can do it. The instructions are pretty good from Hogworkz, so I have no complaints from that. As far as taking it on the road and testing it out at night, I'll have to see. Hopefully time we get some decent weather. As you guys maybe watch some of my 60-second shorts, we have an abundance of snow right now. So we'll give it a test on the road, hopefully within the next, we'll say weeks. That's me being optimistic, especially since we are still locked down here in Scotland, but we will take it from there. So yeah, so what we'll do now is we will put the lights off in the garage, give a little test, see what it's like, and take it from there. So guys, that is the 7-inch LED headlight being installed. It's pretty straightforward. As I said, it's a chrome ring highlight that needs to be removed. Then you have to basically take off the retaining nuts which keep the headlight in the bucket within the actual front bat wing itself. Pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again. I'm going to get my glamorous assistant here to turn all the lights off. Once we turn the lights off, we'll actually see the thing. So obviously a little bit dark. As I say, the ambient light is from the required light ring. So yes, it has went totally dark in here. Don't worry. So we're going to turn this light on. So there's your running lights, and then that is the full beam. And what a difference that is something else. Wow. So yeah, so I'll get the lights, put the lights back on, and I'll give you my quick rundown on this one. As I said, really impressed with the headlight itself from Hogworkz. I have no complaints at all. Instructions are perfect. Basically there's basic tools required. You just have to make sure you buy the proper harness for your Euro bike. My wife has a 2017 Softail Slim, and she is now here in the garage with me. So now she wants one. I'm never going to be able to retire at this rate, but hey, it is what it is, and I really enjoyed this. I'm not the biggest mechanic at all. I'm one of these kind of guys who enjoys riding his bike and will do basic maintenance, no problem at all. I have an ambition to rebuild an engine all on my own without the assistance at some point, but with life getting in the way, it may have to be sometime in the future. So I hope you enjoyed. Please enjoy the content, enjoy the rest of the videos on the channel, and if you like it here, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those things. Check us out on Instagram, which will pop over here. I'll add in my wife's Instagram as well, and I'll also tag in Hogworkz as well in the video somewhere down in the descriptions. But as I say, just a quick video guys, not a how-to, but anybody can do this with some basic hand tools in your garage, and it's perfect. So take it easy, ride safe, and we'll speak to you all soon.